Hi and welcome to Episode 2, Series 1 of Rob Purfield's DriveTime video podcasts. Today's topic that I'd like to talk to you about is prospecting. And lots of people, when I visit dealerships and I'm working in dealership and helping people make more profit by selling more profitably, more often, always want to say, how do we get our salespeople to prospect? In fact, I was in a dealership in the north of England recently, and one of the salespeople sat me down and said, look, I'm under pressure to prospect, but to be honest, Rob, I don't know what to say when I prospect. So I thought it might be worth spending a couple of minutes just sharing some mindset things with you more than anything else when it comes to prospecting. First of all, let's look at the title and the word prospecting. First of all, prospecting is not about selling in the first instance. Prospecting is about finding people who have a propensity to buy. So really, when you're prospecting, if you're given 20 names to call, you're phoning those 20 people up to introduce yourself, to say what you do, and to try and find some synergy between what you do and what they need or want. So it's not about just picking somebody cold, phoning up and saying, for example, do you want to buy a car from me? Indeed, the feedback from the young salesman I was talking to, he said to me that he was asked to call people who had not been spoken to by the dealership in over 2 years. And he didn't know what to do. So my suggestion was that perhaps the best place to start would be to introduce yourself, say that you're new to the business, apologise that nobody's spoken to them in the last 2 years, but you've been now allocated to them to look after all their motoring needs. And according to your records, you notice they are driving an XYZ, they've had it for however long, and that they are either a service customer or they're not a service customer, and to then have a discussion about how they find your service department, or if they're going elsewhere, maybe ask why they're going elsewhere. And then at some point, having confirmed that they're still driving the car that you think they're driving, is to ask them when they were thinking of changing and would they be open to having a conversation with you when that time comes. And really at this stage on a prospecting call, on a day-to-day basis for the average car salesman, that would be an effective call, because if they said I'm changing in the next 2 or 3 months, I'm changing in the next half year, I'm changing next week, you can make a diary note then to call them back with their permission to make an appointment to start the process of helping them get all the information they need for their next car. So for me, prospecting isn't about phoning up and saying, do you want to buy a car? Now, there is a different type of prospecting call when we have promotional events. But once again, what we're doing is, and this is a pure numbers game, is that we're phoning up every prospect that is in our database to inform them of the promotional event, to inform them of the benefits to them of the promotional event, which means that to you, Mr. Customer, you will receive either some extras or some discounts or a great price for your part exchange or whatever, but it has to be in their terms. And then you are trying to make an appointment for them to attend your promotional event. Now, those two prospecting calls are different. One is an ongoing piece of research to identify when your database are next coming into the market to buy a car, and to get permission to give them a call and help them buy the car. The second one is a direct sales call to offer them an opportunity to take advantage of your promotion. So bear that in mind when you're making prospecting calls. Day to day is research. Promotional events is direct sales. I hope you have lots of success in your prospecting. If you need any help, then please do feel free to drop me a note. You can download my information from my website, robpurfield.com. And if you need anything, please do let me know. And please do feel free to post a comment at the bottom here. I always love to hear from you, and it's great to share some stories. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Good selling, good prospecting. And I look forward to talking to you next time on Rob Purfield's DriveTime video podcast.